So hello team, back at the yard. Basically we're on with engine building at the minute. Obviously we've seen the engine strip in part one of the rebuild, so we're going to start doing all the work on them now. The tarmac engine was here, that is now, oh, hang on, let's do that. So the tarmac engine was here, but that's, you will see later on it being washed and other bits, because we built a sonic cleaner. We built a hot wash basically to do the blocks and stuff in. That's a bit later in the video. I'll give you a quick tour of that in a minute. And then I'm just stripping the heads, ready to clean them up. Basically, if it isn't already apparent, try to do as much stuff ourselves, save as much money as possible that we can put towards racing. Obviously, it's very time consuming doing engines and other bits, but at the end of the day, I use an engine builder, used to use brake race engines, never had a problem. But we basically decided one year that we were going to try and cut costs, and it was a lot. Having an engine built is a lot of money, so we just decided that we'd go down this route of trying it ourselves. So yeah, basically we built this room at the yard, and yeah, this is where the magic happens now. So that's been since about 2020. So yeah, we're no perfect engine builder. Like we're not the Ritz, but obviously it's done us all right this year, and it did us all right back then. So yeah, I'm going to get these heads stripped down and sorted, because basically these have already got valves out, because at the engine strip they measure the valves and make sure that everything's legal with the head. So yeah, that's basically where we're at the minute, and I'm going to get these stripped the rest of the way down and start putting the engine back together hopefully in a few weeks. So I hope you enjoy this video and a bit of an insight into my engines. So first thing when we pull the engine apart is the cam gear's already got some wear on it. It's quite excessive, so that's going to have to go on the list of things to replace. So the first thing we decided to do was check the cam timing from before we stripped it down, so that so we knew that it was in the right place, because we'd done another engine where the cam timing wasn't set where we expected it to be. So first things first, just check that before we strip it down and see where we were at. So first things first, we're checking the top dead centre. Just want to say a massive thank you to Dan Squire for coming down and showing me how to do it. I've tried to do this many a times before, just by what people have told me, but Dan come down and actually went through it all with me, and I've made it a lot better, and I got it pretty much first time with this. This time I measured it, so thanks Dan, appreciate the guidance. So we move on to the cam lobe and checking where the valve's opening. Check this in both directions, add your figures together, work it out. This turned out exactly where we wanted it, so I had got it right the last time, which is brilliant. So on with the strip. So first things first, I had these built a while ago, just in case for when I take the engine apart. So if I ever need to transport the cranks anywhere to get machining done, which I'll be honest, I don't think I've actually done since I had them, because we haven't needed to. but I thought I'll make some boxes up. The crank sits lovely along here. So what we're going to do is probably strip everything down off of here, take the pistons out, take the crank out, and then that can all lay in this box. And then we will work on it as we go along. But that's the start of the plan anyway. So better get on with it. So we started here by just pulling the head studs out. Dave come and give me a hand, Mr. GR. So he's decided to come down and give me a hand to get this stripped. So we pulled all the head studs out first, so we've got it ready to clean. That's a bit of a time-consuming job. So cam retaining plate off, cam out the end of the block, spin it over, and then we can take all the com rods and pistons out. And with a bit of YouTube magic, it's done just like that. So this is now ready for cleaning. And here's all the pistons and rods and the crank in the box. So we don't run out of things to show you. Shell car's in process. Got to put front bumper on that. That's not too much work to happen on this, but basically it needs a good clean. Ray's already told me he wants to give it a good clean, so we're going to set on that soon. I'm currently found this old drum and I'm trying to build a hot tank. So I've got some elements to put in the bottom of this, and basically we can put the engine in here, or the engine parts in here, fill it with water and some detergent stuff, and make a hot tank out of it to clean the engines better. So that's the plan. Hopefully save us a bit of money by not having to keep going and taking it to places to get it done. So that's the idea. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this for the rest of tonight, hopefully get it done. Engine's all stripped now anyway. We're looking, I'm just going to clean all the thick dirt off it, and then I'm going to have a go at me on this new cleaner I've just built. So yeah, I've just got, it's about 10 o'clock on Saturday, I think it's 25th, so I've got a bit of work to do because I really want to get this engine sort of cleaned up and start going ready for honing. So this, I've just been down to JE Developments and picked up all my gaskets for the rebuilds. So massive thank you to them for meeting me on a Saturday morning. If you do need any gaskets or anything for your Rover V8, gaskets, pistons, Amiga pistons, all that kind of stuff, they do absolutely everything. Yeah, thank you to them for meeting me on a Saturday morning. And yeah, so I'm going to crack on today with another little job. So I've just rinsed this off in the parts cleaner, so it's reasonably all the thick dirt's off it. So let's just have a quick around of what it looks like. Get it in the old hot tub. All the old homemade hot tanks going on. We've got the air block in it now, so we've just got to get a bit of water in it and see if we can actually clean something. 5.8 degrees, 11.16. Let's give it a go. So yeah, we're up to about 20 degrees with 40 litres in it. So we're going to keep working on that. And I'm now on to the wife's Scirocco, which I'm going to do the brakes on, so that she'll let me come up the yard and work on stock cars a bit more. Looks pretty clean. So this is the block as it come out of the hot tank after we've steam cleaned it. So after we jet washed it anyway. So pretty impressed with how that turned out. So on to the next bits. Biggest thing I can say at the minute is I definitely need to tidy up in here. Maybe Ray Scholes gave me this because mine's a bit rubbish. Handle snapped off, so I've had to modify it slightly, which I've never got down around to actually shortening this handle. I just put it on to get me by, and that was the end of that. So we'll start with this one. So really, this is the right hand head. So I need a bit of cardboard as well. So I'm going to have to mark out where all these are going. Oh, what fun. Let's use a snap-on screwdriver for its intended purpose. And this will be the left hand. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this a bit of a weird way. Well, I'm not going to do it a weird way. Let's exhaust first. Just showing here, when we stripped this out, we actually broke a valve collet. The first valve retaining collet had broken. Not a good start. Right, now, to make sure there's no items on there, I'm just going to pop these spark plugs out. But I wanted to just make a point of this because I will be making something with these, hopefully. So I'm going to pop these spark plugs out, I'm going to put them in a box. These will be marked up. Maybe 2024 Championship winning ones. God, I definitely want one of these for trophy king at home. There's one spark plug. So these are out the tarmac engine. So I'm going to put these. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do the one about the shell engine as well. But I'll show you later on what we're doing here. Basically, but for now, I just wanted to make it clear. I'm taking these out. I'm keeping them for a special purpose. Hopefully, that'll involve a few of you guys. So. So yeah, keep your eyes out, guys, because in the next few weeks, hopefully, I'll get around to doing something with these that hopefully then we can share with you guys. So stay tuned. So these are the heads. I've just washed them off in the parts wash to get some of the thick, grimy rubbish off them. So they're there. Here's my parts washer. So we put a bit of insulation around it. Oh, she's up at 93 degrees. We can lower that down a little bit. We can switch one of the elements off. Oh, there she is, bubbling away. Right, so I'm going to drop these in there. And then we've got this valve here. Then agitates the water as well with air. So I'm going to drop these in here and give them an hour or so and see what they look like. I think I made myself jump here when I set pressure too high on the air regulator. Drop the lead on and leave it for an hour. So I pulled these out about an hour later. They didn't quite come out as clean as I'd hoped, but I don't think I've got the solution down quite right yet. So I'm going to take them and get wash them off and see whether we can put them in for an hour or a few hours another day and get them a bit better. Trip the shell engine, and I've just been looking at this. Firstly, thanks Dougie for lending me the sand. Look at that. We definitely abuse these on the dirt. Definitely. So here we move on to the front cover, getting everything stripped off of that, all the relief valve out of it, and stripping everything down on it basically, so that we can get it clean into the hot wash and cleaned. Right, so this has all been cleaned up and ready to... So this is, yeah, this showed the value of the hot wash really. We've got this in and out in a few hours and back together and rebuilt, so couldn't have done that before. So pretty pleased with how this went out, just rebuilding the oil pump in it. Obviously firstly put the new seal in, then rebuild the oil pump in the back, get all that screwed up, and then we can put all the relief valve back in and all the bungs ready for it to be refitted to the engine. And there we have one fully rebuilt front cover, so bonus. So while we were waiting for everything to be cleaned, we managed to get the shell engine stripped down, so that's just waiting for cam timing and then it's ready for the wash. Well, so there you go, that's the shell engine stripped. Tarmac engine's sort of ready to go back together, waiting for it, just need to get it honed. Engine bits absolutely everywhere. So yeah, hopefully we can get them back together in the next couple of weeks, or next few weeks we can have them all be somewhere near ready to go. So yeah. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. There should be a box appear on your screen for that. And I'll see you next week.